How about now? Things are broken. I was messing with meld, and things broke. So, we're not using meld currently, but apparently I need to adjust some of my automations. Hello, Batopians! Or whatever we shall be called someday. I don't know. Happy Monday. Hope y'all had a good Easter. Baltazar, good to see you, my friend. We are plugging along, continuing on in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We are in Chapter 9, I believe. Chapter 9 to Chapter 10. We're almost to Chapter 10, which is good. We're over halfway there. The final chapter is a little bit of a doozy, though. So, but it's like one long cinematic for the most part. Yeah, so looking forward to getting back. No video on Twitch. Huh? No video on Twitch, huh? That doesn't make any sense. Why are you being the way that you are? Why are you the way that you are? I blame Restream. What is Restream doing? Well, it's on Restream, so it should be making its way to Twitch. But you're right. It's not. What in the world? All right, well, we're going to kill Restream, and we're going to boot up Twitch. So hold that thought. We'll be right back. Most of us will be right back. Flangin' Restream. I went to my own channel and it wasn't even showing up. So I don't know. That's weird. Still nothing. Good. What the heck is going on here? We had it up until like a minute ago, a couple minutes ago. Very weird. All right, I'm gonna reload it all together. So I'm gonna kill Restream. Bye Twitter. Now I got to find my Twitch. It's when I did the transition, it fragged out, huh? I lost a couple frames, but that was it. Weird. All right, let me grab my little key here. Hold that thought, folks. We'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get it. But now I gotta get all the settings set right. Let's see. We are using which the NVEC H264, 60 original. We are rescaling this to 1920 1080. Let's cross. Come on. Two-second keyframe. Ooh, what is it? 10,000. 2 seconds. What else we got? Sorry, folks. Technical difficulties. Slow, high quality, 2 passes. Slow, high quality, 2 passes. High, look ahead, adaptive. All right. Okie dokie. Now let's see if we can go live on the Twitch. Before my face twitches. It says I'm live, but the video ain't going. Something broke. Oh, goody goody. All right, I guess we could start from scratch. Won't damage too much, I think, for YouTube or Rumble. So let's just close OBS and refresh. We'll see. Hold that thought, folks. We'll be right back. All right, are we still live? I'm still looking here. I don't know. YouTube seems to be down too. We haven't refreshed. I streamed on Saturday and it was fine. Okay, Rumble is working. Rumble is working. If you can hear me, just go to Rumble, because Twitch and YouTube, I think, is broken. Nope. Maybe. Bueller. I forget YouTube's on a little bit of a delay. I'm waiting for my finger to rise up on YouTube. Yep, okay. All right, so YouTube is working. It's just delayed. Then what in the world is wrong with old Twitchy Rooney? Twitch, you have failed me for the last time. I didn't need this today. It's been a long day. But it's broken. I don't even know. It's got to be Twitch because everything else is fine. Twitch is the problem. Story of my life. No bitrate losses, none of that. Yep, well, oh well. Are they mad at me? Maybe I need to reduce that. All right, one more time. We'll see. All right, we're just gonna jump into the game. We're just gonna have to jump into the game. YouTube and Rumble still work. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. But we'll see what happens. We're just gonna play. We're just gonna play. I don't know what's wrong. What is going on? All the things are broken. It has to be Twitch. Everything else was working fine. It was making it to restream just fine. So there's Twitch. Twitch is the problem. It's Twitch. It's always Twitch. Flanging Twitch. All right, let's play. Let's just jump into some Final Fantasy because I don't even know anymore. Oh, there we go. I don't need to hear me twice over. And that's the button. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Off to Cosmo Canyon we go. All right? That's the plan. That's where we're headed. I did no side quests or anything in my downtime because I haven't had downtime due to the holiday. And now tomorrow, I got to take tomorrow off to go help my mom. She hurt herself over the weekend and couldn't make it to Easter, so now I gotta go visit and get her to a doctor's appointment tomorrow. So hold on. All right. We'll worry about those things later. I see no audio now. What if... My game audio is not coming through. I might just have to say never mind to stream. We'll come back to it another day. Like, I don't even know right now. Hold on. Let me try and figure out what's wrong with my audio now. It's muted. Why was it muted? Riddle me that, Batman. Riddle me that. Something's broken in my automations. All right, we'll continue. Why is everything broken? Freaking meld. Actually, meld is not the problem. I was messing with other audio things earlier today, and I was tweaking some things, and I must have messed up the Twitch, Stream Deck stuff, and instead of the meld Stream Deck, whatever. All right, Balthazar, head on over to YouTube. Why not? We're having difficulties.
So, what are free flyer pilots exactly?
Well,
anyway, long weekend. Long day tomorrow. Long day today.
Hasn't come down on them yet.
Free flyers couldn't care less though, and go wherever they please.
Good for them. Nobody owns the sky.
And if Hey, Balthazar. Thanks for hopping channels since Twitch wants to be stupid.
Least of all, Shinra. Bet our man gives him
Twitch is the problem.
For real?
I guess I can kill that feed then since it's not going. That's wild. I don't understand why. Maybe I need to update the ATOM multi-stream thing. Yeah, maybe it's at it. Maybe it's needs to be updated. I don't know. But we'll kill Twitch and just focus on YouTube and Rumble today. Yeah, the chat lag is about a minute. I know YouTube's. If you go to Rumble, it's a pretty straight 1-to-1. It's not immediate, but it's pretty close. It's much better than YouTube, and the quality is just as good.
Let's do this.
I would suggest Rumble over YouTube, but that's just me. But if you don't have a Rumble account, then it's not worth it, because that just takes time. You be where you're comfortable. How about that now? How about that now? Where am I supposed to be going? That way. That's where I'm supposed to be going. I think we missed another path to the airport. Oops. Totally your call, Balthazar. You be where you want to be, my friend. Is all I can be. Is all I can be. And I keep on trying. And all I can do is all I can do.
Bring it on!
Oh!
Brace yourself.
Bingo!
That it? You're mine.
All right, Balthazar, welcome to the third channel of the day. Did you have a good weekend? Hope you had a good holiday.
Did you see me in action?
Okay, we've got shiny blocks, so that means there's a shrine somewhere to a summon that we need to access, but apparently it's not here. Oh, first about the father-in-law. That's tough. It's tough.
Legend holds that each time Kujata appears before humans, it takes on a different form. It's been seen wreathed in raging flame, cloaked in chilling ice, and bathed in crackling lightning. For this reason, the people of Gongaga have worshipped it as an embodiment of nature itself for generations.
Well, it's further out than I thought. Circle, circle. Square, square. X, X. Circle, circle. Square, square. X, X. Shing! After Mass in the morning, you stop at the cemetery to drop off flowers. They just installed the concrete base of the power pots. Oh, nice.
Splendid synchronization. Let's hope our investigation of other shrines goes as smoothly.
All right. Get back to the airport. The way back's a little more difficult.
Y'all done did it now. Ooh, gotta love it.
It's nothing to it.
All right. Not where I wanted to go. I want to go this way. Gots to get to the airport.
Well, looks like we found the airstrip. Or what's left of it.
Yeah, it's definitely seen better days.
You can say that again.
Where was
It's more
Aerith
crater
talking
than
from?
runway.
Are you kidding me? So we came here for nothing? Maybe not.
I think we lost
See
Aerith.
that?
Oh,
Nope, there she is.
A Republic telephone booth, eh? Worth a wee look.
My daughter went to DC and New York on the 8th grade field trip during the spring break. They really enjoyed it. That's awesome. Never been to either of those places. Get out. Get off. Thank you.
Send
No.
up smoke and we'll be right with you, folks. Bronco Airlines. Seriously? Guess so.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we gotta send up smoke.
Like, with a fire? Wait, you've never heard of smoke signals? Wow. What do they teach you in Midgar? Enough. Well, leave it to someone who knows more than just enough. This is taking too long. But I can speed things up. Come to me, airplane! Follow the smoke! Come to me, airplane! Follow the smoke! Huh? What? Look! Right on cue!
Well, I'll be damned.
Told you I'd speed things up. Over here!
Introduce Sid, pilot extraordinaire.
Bravo, sir! Where to, folks?
Cosmo Canyon, please.
You talk? The hell kind of magic trick is this? Not that I ain't seen crazier shit on my travels. Now, how many of you we got? Too many. But the old girl likes a challenge. With hazard pay, I'd say this is fair. And since I don't have much else going on, I'll be here scratching my ass till y'all pony up.
Like, who doesn't have 1,000 gil at this point, honestly?
Much obliged. Hop on board and sit where I tell you. Gotta make sure my baby's balanced just so. Hold on tight now, you hear? Fall out and you're on your own.
Claws.
Here we go!
Easter was all right, Balthazar. Easter was all right. Mom injured herself hanging church decorations on Saturday, and so she couldn't make it. Now I gotta go to visit her tomorrow and help her get to a doctor's appointment. But she can't move. So I've gotta help her down the stairs, get her in her car, and haul her out. So we'll see. But overall, I mean, Easter was good. Easter was good. Yeah, she's okay. I mean, got to get her a CT for other things, but she's been fighting kidney failure for years.
I must admit, I didn't expect to find a willing participant. You are truly a model soldier, my boy. I'd hold still if I were you. We wouldn't want any complications.
No, Professor.
Yeah, don't rebound as easily.
Since you're so committed, I'm going to give you a special treatment. One that will surely make you into a hero.
Also, still trying to figure out the wife's transmission issues.
Once, this would have taken years.
It's been a kind of a whirlwind last few weeks.
Now it takes a mere 18 hours. All thanks to me and my singular genius. I stand at the forefront of science, my brilliance a guiding light. Of course, we pioneers must be ready to do what others are not.
Yeah, I know Balthazar. One person told me it was. Another mechanic said it wasn't. I don't think it is, but yeah. CVT's the worst. Crazy man. He's a crazy man.
Uh-oh.
What?
Thought maybe planes would be okay.
Oh, motion controls.
Out in here? Open a window.
Hey, Sid.
Yeah?
You You're not worried about flying around in the open like this? What if Shinra sees us?
Shinra don't own the skies. Shitheads couldn't stop me even if they tried.
I think you and me are gonna get along just fine.
We're getting pretty close now.
Yep, bringing her down.
Yeah, no CVT on this one. The in-laws Nissan Versa with that transmission, yeah. They were on their third one by 20,000. Yikes. Yeah, no, this one's at 60,000. And it's been going out for a little while, but it's 2017. My son had a Ford Focus with a CVT, and that thing was evil. It wasn't worth fixing, so we got rid of it.
We're here. Brought you as far as I could. Hope y'all don't mind walking, cause now you're on your own.
What about the next time we need a lift?
Send up a signal. Just make sure I got room to land. Happy trails to you.
Happy
The Vale's this way.
All right, Bal. I wonder if they crack down on my bitrate usage over on Twitch. Maybe that's it. I don't know. All right. All right. Seems to be working again on Twitch, at least for now. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Cosmo Canyon. The rootinest, tootinest canyon in all of Third Earth? I don't know. What's the name of this planet? Who knows?
Seriously. So long. Enough. Let's do this. Going in. Time to get serious.
Yeah!
Lizard Man.
You asked for it.
I got your number.
Frosting.
Bingo. Come on.
Oh.
Calling ice. Let's do this.
See ya.
Hope you're ready.
We're done here.
Boom. Let me make sure my chat's set right now since I reactivated that. Should be all right. Yeah. All right. Things be working. Things be working. Chromite. All right. Chromite ore. Not going to be having any streams this weekend either. My son's got a karate tournament. I did sneak one in Friday night. The wife went to a play with some friends, but probably won't happen again this week. Then maybe. I mean, I got some house stuff I got to deal with, but other than that.
Chocobo Ranch!
Shawnee.
Bounds of
That
trust.
you?
We got to get ourselves a
Who's Shawnee?
chocobo.
One of your chocobos? Did they run away from home?
My apologies. I don't believe we've met. I'm Kamaria, the owner.
So, Shawnee's your bird?
Goodness, no. Shawnee's my daughter. She's a chocobo jockey, or was till she fell off her mount during a race. Since then, she's completely lost her nerve. Refuses to get back in the saddle.
I see.
Oh! Tell me, you kids any good at riding?
Yeah, we dabble.
Wonderful! In that case, how would you like to use my training course? I had everything built brand new just for Shawnee, but now it's going to waste. Someone ought to put it to good use, don't you think? And who
Oh, why
better
not?
than you young go-getters?
I don't know.
Ever run a ring course? It's simple. You strap yourselves in and fly through a series of hoops. I reckon you won't find a course like mine anywhere else.
Whoa! That sounds amazing! You want to try it, right?
Remember the hard mode of this
Imagine
one
how
gave me a
jealous everyone will
just
be.
frightful
But first,
tries.
you'll need to catch yourselves a chocobo. One that isn't afraid of heights. A fine bird like Apony ought to do you, though. Go ahead and ride her over to the training course. Twisting paths and bewildering brushlands, she'll guide you through it all with ease.
Gotta find ourselves a chocobo.
You're dead. Allow me. You're done.
Oh!
So long.
Too far away.
That's that. Let's is never in doubt.
Oregano. Don't mind if I do.
We're coming for you, my beautiful birdie. Look! That's gotta be Apony!
Totally thought it would have seen me, but okay. Looking right at me. I feel like I could get away with it, but curse your sudden yet inevitable betrayal. Chocobos. Why did it have to be chocobos? Cool your aggro, bro. Cool your aggro. That was a mistake. I gotta get it on the right track first. No, don't let go. Think ahead, man. Think ahead. Use your head. Go to sleep now, chocobo. Sheesh. What are you huffing and puffing at, dog? Hey, Jonathan, you like the Final Fantasy Echoes of Time on the DS because it's the only Final Fantasy game where you yourself are the main character instead of a self-inserted story? Okay, all right. I don't think I played that one. Not one I'm familiar with. But I didn't play a lot of DS games. Hold up. I gotta get that thing on that little track there. Then I gotta distract it with a rock. Alright, now I see what I gotta do. Yeah, never played Echoes of Time. Played all the major hits, you know, but never that one. Throw the lever! Idea of self-inserted main character reminds you of Persona because main characters don't talk in them. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I never played the Persona games. I that was just a genre that I never tried. And it's like there's so many of them now, I'm too intimidated to probably even start, so, you know. Alright, block the view of that chocobo. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. How did you spot me? Silent protagonist. Yeah. They're basically yourself in real life. Well, I'm anything but silent. Alright, that didn't go too long. Now we have ourselves a chocobo.
Good bird. Easy, girl. We got you.
Alright, we got that, we got that. Good. Alright, things are moving and shaking finally.
All right.
Just hit me. You don't get sick on Chocoback.
Amazing, isn't it? It's like my chocobo and I share one mind, one body, one soul.
One stomach.
Or maybe my body just hates Shinra cars, trains, and boats. They ought to find a way to make the ride smoother for their stuff. Put R&D to work.
Think they got other priorities.
That's true.
What you got hiding, bunnies? Give me it! An emerald. Whoop-de-doo. Nothing too fancy. The first two Bioshock games are yourself in the game, but the third game is just a guy in first-person viewpoint. Yeah, I liked all the Bioshocks though. Like, I'm fine with a story being told and being a character in that story. I have no problem with that. Sometimes I prefer it, but then there's RPGs like, you know, Skyrim or you know, the whole Elder Scrolls series and things like that. I mean, even Chrono was basically a silent protagonist in Chrono Trigger, but, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Hey, so I've been meaning to ask you something. You said old Sephiroth's come back from the dead, right? And that's a bad thing. So, what I want to know is, how'd he do it? And what's he after?
He wants to save the planet.
But wouldn't that make him a good guy?
It's not what he's doing, but how. He doesn't give a shit if everyone dies in the process.
Sounds like a total...
Make way! Coming through!
Not much point in having a plan except for anyone left to enjoy it. That's not...
That said, let's not forget we still got old Meteor. One that's reared its ugly head time and time again. Bunch of assholes who won't stop till they've bled the planet dry. Shinra. To hit them where it hurts, we'll need to leverage those connections of yours. But if you even think about stabbing us in the back, I'm gonna hug and squeeze you to death, you hear me?
Firecry has the main character persona, but it's in first person. Yeah.
Come on.
Welcome back, Balthazar. We did get Twitch up and running, if you'd prefer it, but just it's there now, or at least it was a second ago. Don't know what was going on, but it did not like feeding the video. I did reduce the video, I think, down to 8,000 again, and that might have solved it. I was running 10,000 for the longest time. It was never an issue, but hey, Nova, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Speaking of the Twitchers.
Old Cosmo Canyon, a sacred sanctuary where the planet's greatest minds gather.
It's beautiful. More than I ever imagined. Come on, let's pick up the pace. I can hear it calling my name.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, guys! It's me! I'm back! Nanaki? I can't believe it. It really is you.
Another ocular migraine. Oh.
We were so
Twitch,
worried.
especially when cheesecake is introduced.
Whoa.
Now, why don't you go pay your
I
respects
wasn't calling
to
you
fellow
a,
Gongaga?
you know,
Come on.
bodily Twitcher. Just that's where you originated from in the chat was Twitch. Something like that.
You can let them through. They're good people. I promise. After all, they're the reason I'm here.
What in the hell was that? Hey guys, it's me. Who?
He's such a softie.
Twitch is definitely having issues today.
Real quick, gotta check something. An airship dropped these on us this morning. Wanted posters of the terrorists who bombed those reactors.
Arthur shows him in first-person perspective. It's unique.
But I think we
don't
can
even know
say
what
you
Arthur
had
show
nothing
is.
to do with all that.
Even if Nanaki hadn't vouched for you, it's obvious.
Huh.
Welcome to the sanctum of planetology, Cosmo Canyon.
Screenshots.
Thanks for keeping watch over the...
Can you believe
This song gets stuck in my head
See that
so
wanted
easily, just
poster?
randomly too.
Pictures look nothing like us.
Unprovoked.
That way for a reason.
Gotta keep on our toes.
With the powers of the planet.
Each day we shiver.
All of the items we offer are hand.
Oh yeah, Arthur the Aardvark. That's right, or whatever he is. Yeah, that was not something I was engaged in my youth. Probably was a little after
Planetology
my
is the perfect
age
place
range.
to refine your abilities. Our great mother's memories will...
All right, get rid of the migraine, Nova. I feel for you. I'll pray for you because I had the worst one of my life just a couple weeks ago. Like the worst one I've ever had in my life, and Yeah, the nausea, everything. Oh, so bad.
Well, I've
So
seen
I'm sorry.
worse.
Rest well, my friend.
Congrats. You're
Rest
welcome
well.
to shop here.
Missed a couple things, eh? All right. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum.
Don't you dare use my weapons for anything.
Hands feel like jello.
unsavory.
No, I didn't have that.
The luminous.
Something about just looking at Meteor.
Oh, hey, what's up? You a customer?
You get jello hands. That's interesting.
Thanks for the business.
I don't even know what jello hands would feel like.
Is Philip Bugenhagen gonna come down today?
Oh, it's
We're
Chadley.
at the Cosmo Canyon, Cloud. A long-standing dream of mine has finally come true. Planetology rejects our Mako-consuming society, insisting that we have much to learn about this world. And now, we have the opportunity to share in their planetary knowledge.
I don't have any data
Needless
to
to say,
trade
many
in.
hazards await you on the road, so take care.
Come on, planet. Grant me good fortune.
You too, Nova. Rest well. Jonathan, you list a lot of different series and genres. Do you have anything to say about this game? Not that there's anything wrong with listing all those things. I just got to make sure you're an actual person. Music! No, we won't play the piano. I don't think I could do it. I haven't practiced my piano lessons in a while.
The ceiling's so
Isn't that what we learned from our time here at Cosmo Canyon?
Gregorian chanting? Okay.
Welcome to the Silver.
You think Sephiroth was a more developed character than Cloud?
So this is the famous cave.
all who call this planet home are family.
Well, that's the thing. Cloud doesn't have... even in the previous game, there's not a lot about Cloud. He was just a kid who grew up in a small town. I think Rebirth really fleshed out Cloud a lot more. Remake and Rebirth really fleshed out all the characters. But you get to see a lot more of the humanity of Cloud in Rebirth. He starts softening more and more. He's not as rigid. He's more communicative and engaging. And he seems to be having more fun doing what he's doing. I think we gotta go up. Elevator is currently undergoing maintenance.
This River of Lights thing sounds so... The torch of Cosmo Canyon was...
It feels like the cosmos is...
Have you heard about Avalanche's crimes? There are wanted ghosts.
Everything we have is a gift.
I'm gonna become with Cosmo.
I was born and raised here, in this canyon. I was to become a watcher of the Veil like those before me, until I was taken by Shinra.
Those
now that I'm
bastards.
home and have repaid my debt to you, I plan to serve my village once more. I appreciate all that you've done for me. Thank you.
We're really gonna miss you, Red.
Oh, don't say that. You're only making this harder. I mean, I wish we had more time, but this is my duty.
I suppose it was your duty to act the old man.
I wanted you to treat me as an equal, not a dog.
Nana pig! Is that you, my boy?
Coming!
SEX, the dog.
So, was that goodbye?
Nah, I'm sure we'll see him around the canyon. The real question is, why'd we come here? To learn the secrets of planetology. Come on!
Can't forget that Materia!
As for me... that'll do. I'm gonna steal some shut-eye, if you dinna mind.
Then we can see the sights.
Seeing the sights, alright.
Devote yourself to our planet. Only then shall
Is there
you
any
love and joy
quest for Tifa in this one? Fred in one episode Coconut says Cloud because Western people resonate with his character a lot. Huh. Interesting. Never heard of Coconut Fred. I think there's a conversation for Tifa in this one. Yeah. That's right. There's a conversation for everyone at the bonfire in this one. That's right. Okay, where am I going? Exploring.
Our bodies are minds.
At our very core, we are connected to the planet.
It's an elevator. We're not going to play any cards right now. There goes Nanakai. I think we'll just follow him. I don't think there's too much really to do. Oh, my head. I'm starting to get a doozy. I have to take something.
Lift your gaze to the heavens.
For many of us, a lot of folks downplay the planet's peril. But if they saw the weapons up close like we did, they'd have no choice but to acknowledge how bad it really is. Folks around here, though, they get it. They want what's best for our planet. You can see it in their eyes. Wonder if it ain't too late to recruit them to Avalanche.
If you ask me, planetology's the future. Rocco's old
Little Miss Yuffie.
My precious Materia, where are you? No need to be shy, come out. Yuffie's gonna take you home.
Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of planetology to others?
Within you all are the planet's thoughts.
Kind of awkward
Fancy
pose we
running
gonna make
into you
today?
Here. Say, how about I get a shot of you giving thanks to the planet? The canyon's also famous for its unparalleled view of the starry night sky.
In the
I made
Gumball
sure to bring
cartoon,
all
the
my
main
night
character has
photography
hairstyles from
equipment
Cloud
along.
and Sephiroth, and then
Can't sleep
because
until
Final
I've got the
Fantasy VII
perfect starlit shot. Just let me know if you find any good photo spots.
Do, 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 do. Might only get a little over an hour in tonight. We had such technical difficulties at the get-go. Not a bad view of the canyon.
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Nanaki. My name is Gongaga. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Vale and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Nanaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around.
Look around? Sure, we'll have a look around.
A warm welcome to you, friends of Nanaki.
Nanaki never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him.
Picture of the forest and an owl, alright.
That records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see.
Half of the research materials archived here.
Some sort of vicious beastie.
Whoa! Those devices are testing the pull of gravity. That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it.
I never thought you could become even more.
Yeah, I'm really really looking forward to part 3 to see what they do with it.
Mineral at a glance. It is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
It'll be interesting. I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to seeing the finale of it all. And they need to do the same treatment to Chrono Trigger.
Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful. That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now.
Sephiroth doesn't want to go to another planet. He wants to save the planet. All the planet's iterations. So, yeah. He feels he is entitled to the planet
That right there is a
as
type
his
of a
birthright
current
and getting rid of all of
generator.
us pesky
It
humans.
harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own.
Oh, creation in general.
Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels.
lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space to gaze at the stars.
Can't say I'm all that interested in the future, but that's just how we're wired.
The planet connects us, one and all. For everything exists to do
You won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies. That again, huh?
That's...
The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them, with our own eyes. 2, in the Corral and Gongaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
How rude.
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me.
Remember the scene in the original? Just so cool.
I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado,
one of the few full rendered CGI scenes during the game.
Wow.
this is only the beginning.
A shooting star.
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. the ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
He's a bit pompous.
You rang? Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
Any Easter eggs in here? An organ, all right. A radio?
Got a question. Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things? I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks.
You old curmudgeon, you.
We've all been worried sick about Nanaki. Fellow Gongaga
Thanks so much for taking such great care of Nanaki for us. Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you take anything you think might prove useful on your journey. Check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
Don't mind if I do.
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or small.
Give me something good. Nanaki and his parents.
Together, or united, we shall never succumb to fear of celestial calamity.
Just looking at some of the pictures here. A Tonberry scarecrow. Any transmutations available? Yeah, we got a couple. Bunch of new bracelets too. They're Nanaki and father. Probably the weapon we already purchased. Maybe not. So we've got Cosmo Canyon, then we've got Hometown, Nibelheim, or whatever it is. And then, yeah, just then we go back to the Gold Saucer. And then we enter the end game, I think. If memory serves, I don't know. There's a few other things in between, I think, but I know Nibelheim takes a while.
This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
Tell us what you really think, Yuffie.
Within you all are the planet's thoughts and memories. By unlocking this knowledge,
Relax. Close your eyes.
Look at this. They're holding some festival today called the River of Lights. Thinking it could be worth checking out.
First, a deep, calm... I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
Okay.
Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of planetology to others, or to focus on the planet speaks to all of us? If you
Bunch of hippies.
All the time I've spent here, listening and learning.
A seminar is in progress. Please be
I've
respectful.
always been on the bigger side, but I've never been into physical stuff. Painting and poetry are more my thing. My old man, he used to say it was a way.
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... You know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
The Great Torch.
I'll see you at the festival.
The children have arrived home. Hold on. Alright. Had to make sure they were still alive after karate. Nothing broken too badly.
There is no the River of Lights. Once a year, we gather the souls that have drifted to our veil and return them to the planet whence they came. I heartily encourage you to join us in this ceremony.
There is no seminar.
I think meditation has really helped me.
I ask you this.
Do a little saving.
Who among you has looked?
I went to a meditation.
I joined
We yearn to chase the hope.
Wow, so many tourists. Must be quite the festival.
I had the pleasure of talking to a mentor. Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself of filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
What do you want to do?
Not nothing, that's for damn sure. At the same time, though, I don't know if fighting's the answer anymore. Maybe it's time for some good old-fashioned introspection.
Did I sound as awkward as I felt?
You did good. Can't help it if they suck at listening. I got what you were saying.
I kinda wanted everyone to get it, though.
To hell with everyone.
Great advice. Thanks.
I understand that sentiment sometimes, though.
Look at them, gathered around
Not the right
fire.
attitude, though.
Just like us that day. Me and Mom and Dad. If only we could do that again. Never mind. Just forget I said anything.
I'll lend an ear.
Whenever I think about my mom, my chest swells with so much pride, I feel like it'll burst. But when it comes to my dad, I just... Sorry, I can't. Still not ready.
When you die, you return to the planet? Psst, that has literally got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
Why do you think that?
I just do. I believe in anything else until I see some actual proof.
Man, I can't
Oh,
wait to see
ye
what
of
they've got.
little
Some
faith.
say we're like grains of sand on the beach of the universe. Fatalist idiots. Spend my whole life trying to prove I'm wrong. But sitting here, looking up at the sky, you can't help feeling pretty minuscule.
I can't wait to see what they've got planned.
If people everywhere resolve to not take her bounty for granted.
Kumbaya. No.
So, I'm an ancient. As in, a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient. For the most part, it's been a source of pain. I've been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored. Even hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something would remind me of what I was and bring me crashing back down to earth. It was always the same. Time after time. I'd be shown a glimmer of hope, only to have it snatched away. I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear.
I think smiling was the wrong thing to do.
So my blood's been a curse, but it's also been a blessing.
Because
It's brought some wonderful people into my life, friends that I love. And for once, I think I'm okay. Happy even. And all that pain feels worth it. Even if I can't lead a normal life, there is one thing I can do. Return their kindness. And try to make the most of what I've been given.
There! It is time!
Whoa!
Pretty sappy, huh? Meant every word, though.
Screenshot opportunity there. I like it. I like it. Like it. Like it.
So, this is where you've been, Nanaki.
What's up?
There's something of great import I need to show you. And by that I mean all of you. Join me, would you? What did you all think of the River of Light?
All right. I think this is going to be a good stopping point since I don't have enough time to really get into the next phase of Cosmo Canyon, which is... It's a good part. It's interesting. They fleshed out a little bit more. Again, they fleshed everything out a little bit more. But, yeah, I think this is going to be a good spot to... Oh, yeah, there we go. Call it for the night. Sorry again for the hiccups we had earlier, trying to get everything working. I'll have to look at my automations for the mics and game audio and all those things. And yeah, I had fun. I hope you did too. We're going to continue on. We're, like I said, over halfway through, so thank goodness for that, because I know some people are tired of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Whatever! I love it! But, oh, I got to snooze that one more time. Okay. We'll jump into something a bit more action-y after we finish this game. Metal Gear, BioShock, something. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But thank you one and all for hanging out. Appreciate you very, very much. Hope you have a good rest of your week. If you could, say a prayer for my mother, who is struggling right now with some severe pain. Just pray that she'd be healed and doctors would figure out this other thing going on, be able to take care of her for her kidneys. Pray for our car situation, that it wouldn't be too expensive to get this transmission fixed. But you can always drop your prayer requests in the Discord. We're a small group in there, but, you know, doesn't mean we don't look, pay attention, and engage. And we appreciate you. Hope you all have a good rest of your week. We'll catch you next time. Good night. God bless. And catch you on the flippity flip.